All right, we are back again. Nick, you picked, a real banger.
Yeah.
Banger movie from your possible childhood. Your dad wanted you to see this.
Pappy's pick.
Yeah, this is Pappy's pick from 2000.
So
Trying to teach you the ways of the world, to be wary of women, especially bleeding women.
Yeah.
Bleeding women.
I think when I was watching, I was like, because I didn't want to watch it because it was too scary when I was 8 years old. And now that I think back on it, I think
he wanted you to watch this when you were 8.
Yeah, it was 2000, and I was born in 1992.
Wow.
So and I think he was honestly trying to like skirt out of giving me the talk by
So
just
he
being
said-
like, "This is what happens to women," and good luck.
They turn into werewolves and will kill you.
They start bleeding
Yeah,
and then
they
they
start
go crazy. They get
bleeding.
horny and
They
crazy.
smoke weed in the back of a van.
Yeah.
And so my old man suggested this movie. The cover was always too scary. I didn't ever wanted to watch it, and so we watched it today. Ginger Snaps, 2000, starring Emily Perkins and Catherine Isabel.
Yeah, look at him pulling out the
Damn, like we're a show or
like
something
we're
here.
legit
Professional.
Well, cheers to free bleeding.
Cheers to free bleeding.
Gross.
It's 2023.
Yeah. Fresh.
So this is about a couple of very edgy, cringy teenage girls in high school
certainly cringe.
they're way too cool for school.
Proto cringe.
They got a suicide pact.
Yeah, since they were also 8 years old, they had a suicide pact.
What was your dad trying to
They
tell
fucking
you?
cut
It's
their
weird.
own hands,
Yeah.
made this pact, and they like taking pictures of each other in different death situations.
The old lawnmower.
The old Harold and Maude. They like to Harold liked to stage his suicides as a joke. Never seen that movie, did you?
No.
Okay, that might be the next pick.
All right, there we
Yeah,
go. Get
seven.
that figured out.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, you're in high school and they get made fun of.
yeah,
And this was very nostalgic for me,
yeah.
having been in high school in 2000 and also having been made fun of.
You're just like Ginger.
Yeah, just like her. Just
It's blossoming into a young woman
got my period.
attacked by a werewolf immediately.
Yeah.
Because they can smell it on you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why dolphins like to go up in their crotch.
Rape,
Yeah,
Oh,
rape,
yeah.
swimming women.
yeah. Same thing with dogs. They like smelling up in there.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
But yeah, we start
Yeah.
to see different dogs around town are getting killed in brutal ways. And
So they've got this bully. They're playing field hockey.
Yeah.
Whole movie takes place in Ontario, Canada, and they're playing field hockey against the preparatorial lady.
yeah,
And
the preppy bitches.
things get a little shovey. They start pushing, and so they plot, we're gonna go dump innards on her dog and make her think it's dead or something like that.
Yeah,
And then they
they were
come
going
up-
to kidnap the dog and then dump blood
Oh,
everywhere.
Yeah,
But when they
okay.
get there, the
the
dog's already
dog's
been.
already
Yeah.
done.
She's like, let's just cut the foot off.
Foot
Take
falls
it back
off.
to do something. Yeah.
And then they get attacked. The older
werewolf,
sister, the ginger sister, gets attacked by the werewolf because she just had her period. Great fun. It's a funny puppet
Yeah.
werewolf.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of CGI, like when it gets hit by the truck.
Oh yeah, the explosion thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It was a goofy looking puppet, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still like amazed that these 8-year-olds had a suicide pact. Like if they made it to 16, they were
Yeah.
gonna end
Yeah.
it. Was what that was.
Yeah.
Like okay.
Well, Hot Topic was really popular.
Yeah.
They probably
In the 2000,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
when they
yeah.
started.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2000.
2000. His
Guess I was
Infernal
sheltered.
Majesty.
You remember those girls that tried to sacrifice their friend to Slender Man? They
Yeah.
were like 10, 11, 12.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That was more recent.
yeah, it was a few years
It
ago.
wasn't as dark
Back
then.
then, you just had to go to Hot Topic.
Things were
Well,
still dark. This was Columbine.
You just had to
This was
worry
around
about
Columbine.
that Marilyn Manson causing all
Yes,
this.
and his removed rib cages.
Yeah.
All of his rib cage.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
So she gets attacked.
I'm amazed, like, all the chicks there are into the Is he the landscaper for this school? He's got a whole greenhouse that he grows weed out of at the back.
He's
The
like an
drug dealer.
arborist or an arbolid or a herb.
He's an herbivore.
Herbivore.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, he's an herbivore.
The
Yes.
our young, good-looking guy that has that same haircut that every guy in every movie
Yes.
had back then.
And that same
He's a-
dumbass look.
Right, the
Yeah.
drug dealer.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a full soul patch. He has like
Like a little bit of a fuzz.
a
Barely
fuzz
of a
patch,
fuzz.
soul
Yeah.
fuzz. And yeah, he just rolls around dealing drugs.
But he figures out the cure for lycanthropes.
Like, yes.
I'm amazed that a high schooler and a drug dealer can figure out the cure.
To like a
For
literal
a disease.
age-old disease that has been plaguing mankind.
Yeah. We figured it out in a few days.
Just to some books.
You guys, I appreciate that they didn't spend too much time
Yeah.
on that. It
Well,
was
yeah.
Because so the one sister gets bitten. The young girl is like, I don't know, this drug dealer knows things.
Yeah.
I'll ask him.
He like shows up.
The
at
most
her school
awkward
and
girl.
shit.
She
Yeah.
really does look like the kid from Sleepaway
Sleepaway
Camp.
Camp, yeah.
Looks and acts like that. And yeah, she starts to hang out with the drug dealer, and he's like, I don't know, here's some books, this one herb, or silver, you know.
Yeah.
Try it. See
Here's
what
my
happens.
earring. Here's your belly button.
Yeah.
What you know? It's,
You got a tail, too. What's that like?
I just want to emphasize just how fucking yes, we'll get that in a second. These girls are so annoying. Their edginess is just the whole we hate the world and just the language they use, which is so 2000.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is very 2000. And they've got like this like nice cookie cutter home, little
Wonderful
cul-de-sac,
mom.
Yeah.
The dad that doesn't care.
doesn't give a shit. They're like eating a nice, well cooked dinner and
They're just
everything.
like,
Like
we
that.
hate you.
I did appreciate the dad later on. Got that quip right back to the mom about something's going on. And she's like, what? What? They're listening. Yeah. They're listening to you.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
Some weird
Something's
going
up.
on.
Yeah,
They're
some
actually
weird's going
listening
on.
to
That's
you.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the chick starts to grow a tail. Like she said, that was gross.
Yeah, that
It was even gross because she was laying face down sleeping, and her younger sister pulls the covers, pulls her underwear,
Goes to look at her ass.
looking at her ass.
And just so happens to see a tail as if she knew it was there.
she was just like, I wonder what's going on here. Look at this juicy ass. My sister
I
got."
feel like the director was trying to get away with things. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I'd probably say like one of the most realistic things about this was like the dudes in the high school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
definitely.
That was the most.
Low level Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
Just-
Look at her. She could get it.
She could, yeah.
Look
Look
at
at
those
the fun
dudes.
bags on
Yeah,
that
yeah,
hose hound.
exactly. I'd give it to her.
Yeah.
Hose hound.
How have we not watched, you know, an old Jim Carrey movie? I know everybody's seen them, but maybe we should watch Ace Ventura sometime.
Oh yeah.
You know. I mean, that quote was from Dumb and Dumber. We
Right.
can't do Dumb and
No.
Dumber is no. Everybody's,
Can't.
but Ace Ventura might be good to go back to.
The one where the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
one. Yeah. Yeah. I
And we
remember
can
that
get
one.
some good trans jokes in there
Yeah.
too.
Can't
Yeah.
do it anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but we're watching Ginger Snaps. This is
Yes.
this movie. Yeah, it just goes on. It's too long. It's a little too long, and also let me reiterate the Tubi ads doesn't help.
No.
Drags it. It probably wouldn't have been so bad if it wasn't for the amount of fucking ads.
Right. Stop being free, Tubi.
Well, hold on now. Let's not go too far. Offer a non-free option.
Yeah, just offer a non-free
for
option.
people with money.
But yes, so with Ginger Snaps, this is the first time I've watched this.
Yeah, I've never seen this either.
I've always heard about it and it was told to me. It's like, this is feeling about women being on their period, and I see it.
You do
They're
see that.
very
You
open
see it.
about it.
I guess my problem with this movie is it takes too long to get to the actual shit because the 2/3 of this is the build-up of the
Yeah.
girl kind of changing, and really the movie does focus on the girl changing into the thing, and her sister's trying to deal with it, which is fun stuff. I like that, but it's like you get to it, and finally she goes full werewolf, of course, on Halloween night, and then it turns into horror movie. Up until then, it's not really been a horror movie at all.
On the cutting room.
Yeah, and then you're like, okay, full horror movie, but then by that time you're just like, all right, just fucking get over. Let's kill some people. Let's get over with. At this
she gets slutty and has sex with that one dude.
Of course,
he gets infected.
He gets infected.
He's got blood coming out of his wiener.
He gets sits, and angry and horny, which is funny. He almost eats a child. Child dressed like a cow.
Yeah.
Almost just eats him.
Randomly, just like, Mark. Then he gets cured. He's like, I gotta go
to class.
So it's not really a werewolf movie. It's leading up to becoming a werewolf.
It's
movie.
a coming of age.
Yeah. Yes.
Werewolf.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you struggle at the end.
Right.
Drug dealer gets eaten. Girl infects herself to draw in her sister. Full on werewolf puppet.
Yeah.
When we finally see boobs, but they're werewolf boobs. 6 in a row. A 6-pack of werewolf titty.
Was it like that on the full werewolf? Like each one was like human boobs, or was it human boobs on the top?
The two top ones were bigger, and then it's like they kind of went down in size as they went down. Great design,
which I'm still confused.
Not as good as the Total Recall triple boob.
Yeah,
but fun nonetheless.
When what's her name, Ginger, was like in her half mode or something like that, and she's trying to get it on with a drug dealer.
Yeah.
I don't know why she thought that was sexy with like the wrinkly skin.
She looks scaly and weird.
I just and the fact that the drug dealer let it go on for as long as he did.
It's like, yeah, maybe I'll do this.
Yeah.
No, get off me.
Can you take that off?
But your sister will be sad.
Yeah, your 13, 14-year-old sister.
She wants me to pop her cherry.
Yeah. Yeah, the mom is... I'm kind of bummed out. Like, they just totally, at the end of it, like, said, fuck mom and dad.
Yeah.
Like, the mom did just disappear, too.
She went into the party and just never came out. She had a good time. She had
a
hair full of fingers.
Yes.
Which, we skipped over that. She figures out that her daughter's killed this girl that's gone missing.
Right.
Because they find the fingers.
They buried the body in the backyard.
Yeah, in the backyard. She finds the body, and Dad's...
Wherever Dad goes when he's done with the family.
Yeah, he's like, my daughters are weird, my wife's fucking weird, I'm just going to go out and drink with them.
I love this part. So I love the part where the mom figures out what has happened, and she gets the younger sister. And meanwhile, this younger sister is trying to get the cure. She's trying to cure her older sister from being a werewolf. And the mom's like, I found out what's going on. She's like, oh shit. But she's like, no, we'll turn the gas on. We'll blow up the house.
Yeah.
We'll take off. Leave your dad.
Yep.
And I used to joke about my own mom. Actually, I was like, my mom is the kind of mom I could go like, Mom, I killed somebody. And she'd be like, well, let's get a shovel. That's the way my mom is.
This is all parody.
Yeah, no. No. Yeah.
My mom always said she would tell. Nicholas, I would turn you in. Oh, great.
Never had that talk with my mother.
Yeah, you're probably the... But no, I love the mom in this movie. She's funny. She's like the wholesome, good mom, and she just gets shit on left and right by her kids, by her husband. But she's running through that party with a Tupperware with 2 fingers in it, trying to save her daughters. And then we never see her again.
Forgotten about.
Yeah,
never again.
Right around the story. You're like, who cares? This movie's
We're
going
done
on
with
long
her.
enough. Yeah. It's like...
Let's go back to this werewolf that we spent money on to make.
Yeah.
But yeah, the end of this movie, what the fuck happens? We got a werewolf.
Drinks. blood.
She
and
drank
then-
some blood, and then
She stabs. Oh no, she stabs.
Oh yeah,
the-
she stabbed the werewolf and lays on it, and then that's the end.
She does.
Yeah.
Seems like she does
Seems like she
die.
died.
The werewolf. This, but we do find out there is a sequel.
A 2
so
and a 3, and it's the same.
apparently
2 or 3
Characters.
and a prequel. Yeah, same
Is
character.
she
it a
probably
prequel?
she must have regenerated.
Yeah, because wasn't stabbed with silver.
Yeah.
Wasn't injected.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they
She
have,
heals. Yeah,
They have healing.
Yeah.
There is some healing. They did hit on
Yeah.
that. As long as you're not hit by a hippie van.
yeah. Hippie van just
Yeah.
explodes you.
Yeah.
Something in that hippie van.
All right, let's go scores. Nick, what do you think?
What would your pappy score it? What would you score it?
Yeah. What would old PapPap score it?
Pat seemed to be pretty ardent that I watched this
He's into
movie.
it. Yeah.
Every custody weekend I had with my old man, he's like, "You gonna watch Ginger Snaps this weekend?" And I'd be like, "No,
Man.
I want to watch Toy Story."
Or Harley Davidson and the Marble
yeah,
Man.
you know.
Yeah. The long forgotten review
Yeah.
that nobody will ever see.
No.
I may have that fixed. We'll see.
Wow.
No. Pat probably give this a 5.
Yeah.
It's a tough one for me because I want to give it a 5. The only thing I really had beef with it
Sentimentally.
was with the length. It did they didn't want to leave out the horror aspects. I thought the coming of age aspects and the fucking butt cut, haircut 2000s kids. I thought that was all interesting too.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of a tough. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good. I enjoyed watching it with my friends, making jokes.
Big man.
Yeah.
Big man. 5.
All right. No, it's his pick.
It
Of course
is
he's
his
gonna
big.
give it a
Yeah,
5.
yeah. He
Bad.
pulled it out on a whim too.
Yeah.
Ginger
Yeah,
snaps.
because someone stole my fucking Scarecrow movie.
It's probably in that car that got destroyed in a landfill somewhere.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Patrick.
Yeah, me. Me, I'd probably give this 3.5.
Oh, going a half score.
Half, I have to. It's not good enough to be a 4, not good enough to be a 5. Not terrible enough to be a 3. Reason being, even there should be more human boobs on this werewolf.
Let's
Oh.
get some high school boobs
Yeah.
up in here.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you used to be able to do that. You've seen
It used to
American-
be- yes.
you've
yeah,
seen American Pie.
It happened.
Foreign exchange student
All
got
the-
naked.
All these kids were smoking all over this place. Not
Yeah.
one fucking teacher said a damn thing.
That's the way my high school was.
Yeah. Guidance counselor just had an issue with some fake suicide pictures for
Yeah.
extra
Not
credit.
only in my high school
Yeah.
were the kids smoking, but
Yeah.
there were a lot of girls that were smoking hot in my high school.
Oh, yeah.
Smoking hot, preppy, hot girls.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Return to tradition.
And then another thing, so like these dogs that are getting murdered. We've seen like 2 or 3 dogs get murdered, but we couldn't
Oh my
see
god, the third
or
one.
or the aftermath of the murder.
Just the
Nurse
guts.
Norman.
But we couldn't see poor little Norman, this tiny dog, dismembered. We just had to look at their face. Oh, you killed that tiny dog. No, we've gone too far. We can't show this, but we'll show this Rottweiler being dead and this other bigger dog.
Yeah.
Kind of fucked up. 3.5.
Yeah, this is a weird movie. I don't know. It's like it's not really horror. It is kind of at the end. It's not. I don't know. I'm conflicted about it a little bit. I enjoyed parts of it, but I'm just like, let's give us a little bit more of everything. Let's get more. I mean, let's get more bullying. Let's get more retaliation. Let's get some more fucking werewolf shit in here. Let's see somebody's face get ripped off.
Call someone a nerd or a fag or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
think
it was
they did
2000.
when they were smoking weed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
The dude was like,
That's
you're,
right.
you're a fag.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what he said, yeah.
So it's I like the fact that it was 2000. That was last good year we had.
Everything went down the hill after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to give it a 3. It wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible, but
It's left me up here.
there was enough. It's that's why I wanted to go to you first. I don't want my score to influence what's
Yours.
going on here.
Yeah.
I wanted you to be honest about your own pick, or maybe
Yeah,
maybe
and
dishonest.
PapPaps.
I don't know. PapPap, you and
Yeah.
PapPap together. It was fine. It was.
Is it one that I would
It's
show
not-
my child?
Probably not. 8-year-old
Wait till she's
child.
8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait till she's 8.
Yeah.
Hey, these girls did a suicide pact for when they turned 16.
One day your mommy will explain what happens.
Yeah.
When
You're gonna grow
when your
tail.
panties get this bloody, when
Yeah.
when you bleed this much, where it
You're-
looks like
yeah.
a literal hatchet wound.
Yeah. You're gonna bleed. You're gonna grow a tail. You're gonna get hair growing out of these cuts on your
Yeah,
shoulder
yeah.
for some reason.
Grow a couple extra nipples.
Welcome
You're gonna have to
womanhood.
You're gonna have to cry and shave for hours a day.
And you're gonna complain. You're gonna murder probably one of these school kids.
And
at
they're gonna
home.
deserve it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
not saying you're in the wrong.
No.
We're gonna
Just trying to prepare.
Guide
Yeah.
you through this time, this difficult time.
Try
Your mother
to avoid
went through it.
Yeah,
Your grandmammy went through it.
It's a pain to clean up. You can avoid it. It'd be nice.
Do it outside.
But we know it will happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't do it in the home. Somewhere else. No cell phones.
That's all.
Yeah, leave that behind.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting too. Back then, you didn't have to worry about that, and they didn't just Google werewolf cure WebMD. They had to go and get some.
They had to go to the hippie library.
Yeah,
Yeah.
herbology, herbivore library.
I found
Yeah.
a flower that has the same name as a werewolf as lycanthrope. It said lichen in it, so
Yeah.
cure.
Just make it like
Mix
you
it
would make
with
some
heroin and
Yeah,
just
you'll
do
be
it
alright.
up.
We're good.
Be a fucking junkie, but they won't eat nobody.
Yeah.
You know what's kind of like this but better movie? The Faculty.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
You ever seen that?
Oh,
we
it's
should watch
amazing.
that sometime.
John
That's-
Stewart's in it.
Yeah, it's a fun
Yeah.
movie. Maybe we'll do the
Really
Faculty.
good.
Maybe that'll be my pick next time.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, it's a good one. It's a good
A
one.
good late 90s
Sci-fi comedy.
sci-fi horror
Horror
comedy,
thing, yeah.
kind of high school movie.
Yeah,
Anyway, Ginger Snaps is
Ginger
pretty good.
Snaps.
You know,
It's on
check
TV.
it out on
it's
TV.
a spread. It's on
Fives all
Tubi.
around.
Yeah, not the spread you want. But
Well,
it's
if you
on there.
add PapPap's score,
Yeah.
it kind of elevates it. You
Yeah.
know,
Graded on a curve.
you should call your dad and ask him what score he would give Ginger Snaps.
I will.
Record that. Let us know how that conversation goes.